Good evening. My name is Sue, and I am a know-it-all. That means I like to know a lot of things, and then I like to tell everyone everything I know. And I get satisfied two ways then. I get to impart knowledge, which I like, and I also get to be right, which I love. I love to be right. Nothing wrong with that. I think I was born this way. You know what it's like when you've got an affliction, everyone likes to label you. Some people go, oh, you're a bit needy. I'm like, well, that's fucking rude for a start. And sometimes people say, you like to be right. You must be narcissist. I'm not a narcissist, and even if I was, that would be your fucking problem, wouldn't it? Not mine. So, yeah, I just know it all. I don't know what to tell you. I prefer to use the term intellectual poser or omniscient. But it's a bit much, maybe. I'm not quite your font of knowledge. I'm more mindful of useless information, but it's what I love. So I first discovered the feeling of being right and imparting knowledge when I was about 9. And I was at home, and I called my big brother a CUNT. And he told my mum, and my mum told me off, washed my mouth out with soap, and she said, do you even know what a C word is? And I said, well, of course, it's a heinous, derogatory insult, mother. And she said, well, actually, it's a vagina. And that blew my fucking mind, because I didn't know it was a thing. I mean, I know it's not a nice word for the vagina, but let's not get caught up in semantics here. And I was like, I've got to tell someone. So I ran into school and I told all my friends what a see you next Tuesday was. And it felt really good. So from then on, I'm giving up the knowledge. I'm giving it out. You want a bit of knowledge here? I became a bit of a knowledge whore, actually. If I so much as hear a conversation going on that I know something about, I'm there. I'm like, in there. Any questions? I'll tell you the answer. So I started to think, do you know what? I think I might have a problem with this. I was in my mid-20s, and something happened at a Tupperware party. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Tupperware party is, it's the same premise as an Ann Summers party, lots of plastic things for sale. But in a Tupperware party, we put things in the plastic. Think about that. So we're in this party, and it was great, because when I was in my mid-20s, I was a single parent on benefit, and so were a few of my friends. And these kinds of parties were our social life, right? Because we didn't have money, we had kids. And it was good because you could bring the kids along. They'd all fuck off to the host kids' bedrooms. And we'd just sit around chatting, drinking really cheap wine and eating Doritos, and it was fun. And at this particular Tupperware party, we're all sitting around chatting, and you know what women talk about when they get together, right? Yeah, well, at this Tupperware party, we were talking about polygons. You know, shapes like hexagons have 6 sides, nonagons have... Well done, class. And this woman says, so what's a dodecahedron? Oh, someone's saying on their phone, that's a detention right there. Someone said, what's a dodecahedron? And I said, well, of course I knew the answer. So I said, that's a 12-sided figure. And this woman over here, who I don't know, we'll just call her bitch. She says... No, she said, she argued with me and insisted it was 10 sides. Now, the thing was, it really bothered me because she thought she was right, but I knew I was right. But there was nothing I could do. This was the 90s, guys. I couldn't prove it to her here and there. I just couldn't do it because, there was no mobile phones, there was no Google. Google in the 90s was a fucking dictionary. Which is, of course, what I did. As soon as I got home, I got out my Collins Concise, looked up the word dodecahedron, 12 sides, yes! But I knew I was right, but that bitch didn't know I was right. And it really bothered me. It's bothering me a little bit now. But what could I do? I couldn't prove it to her. What was I going to do? Put the dictionary in my bag, just in case I bump into her when I'm at the high street one day? Then what am I going to do? Go up, tap her on the shoulder, show her to put the book in her face. 12 sides, bitch! No, that would be a twat thing to do, wouldn't it? Anyway, I didn't see her again, but yeah, all right. I carried that book around for 6 fucking months, guys. But I'm much better now. I don't give up the knowledge everywhere and anywhere. I'm much better. I tend not to do it now. I choose my... Sometimes I don't do it because it's not the time or the place, but sometimes I don't do it because I think that the person I'm talking to is a cunt. And I don't want them to know anyway. So anyway, thank you. You've been amazing. And I was right.